Did you know that you can make $50,000 in 1 month this holiday season? There are so many people that want Christmas lights all over their houses. These are usually wealthy people, and they do not want to put them up themselves. I pay somebody to mow my lawn. I pay somebody to shovel my driveway. And if I put lights on my house, I sure as heck wouldn't do it. I would pay somebody else to do it. There's a massive opportunity for this. And if you want to make money, real money as a side hustle for literally a month and a half of work, you should seriously consider starting this business. I'm going to go through how much you can make and what it takes to really start this business. But before that, my name's Nate Jones. I run this channel. I make videos on how to start businesses, which businesses you should start, and tips on how to really scale business and get your money right so you can get to that next level in your life. Okay, so how much does it cost to start a Christmas lighting business? The reason that I love this side hustle so much is because it literally costs maybe $1,000 if you don't already have a ladder, or if you don't already have tools, which is a nail gun and some nails already. But really, to get started in this business, maybe $1,000, maybe less, but $1,000 can get you started in this business. So your total startup cost is $1,000. How much can you actually make per house? So if you're doing Christmas lighting, the average cost, depending on the house, if it's a massive house, obviously it's more. If it's smaller, it's less, depending on what they want you to do. It can be anywhere from $400 to $1,200 depending on the house. So I used an average of $600. So you could rationally charge $600 to have for you to go set up lights on someone's houses, which is pretty cool. The average time it costs to install that really depends on the house, but it's about 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so your timeline to really be successful in this business is going to start in November. So you want to really prepare kind of, I would say mid-November is really when it's going to start to turn up a little bit because people start putting lights up around Thanksgiving. So I would say all of November and early to mid-December. So you have about 6 weeks of prime time in which you're going to be installing. You're going to be wanting to spend a lot of time doing this. Okay, so your average job per week, I think you could do 2 a day for 6 weeks. So 2 a day, that's 14 jobs a week. For 6 weeks, that's 84 lightings. So 84 lightings, 84 houses that you're hitting up. And I'm going to tell you how you can get leads for this business very easily, very quickly in a second. Okay, so we have 84 lightings. So if we do, that's 84 times 6 is 50,400. Let me double check my math there. 84 times 600 is, $50,400 what you're making off 84 houses. That is insane because our startup costs $1,000. And if you and a friend are doing it, or you and maybe one of your kids, I don't know, but you can pay, even if you're splitting that profit with a partner, I mean, that's $25,000 each for literally 6 weeks of work. Like, that is insane. That'll buy your whole family Christmas presents, and you can have a great Christmas if you wanted to spend it on that. So great profit on this business. So your profit is $49,400 because you only spent $1,000 in tools, right? You might have some gas and stuff. I get that. But really, your profit's going to be over $45,000. So insane money for a side hustle, even on an annual basis. There's not a lot of side hustles that can even compete with that because you're making all your money in that, month and a half, and then you just wait for next year. So positives of this business: super profitable. It's always needed. People do not want to do stuff themselves. If they have money, they don't want to go on a ladder, go up on the house, but their family wants to have Christmas lights. So easy way for them to do this: say, hey, I'm going to pay to take care of the problem. I'm going to pay to have somebody else to do it so I can get my time back, right? That's the way I look at things. I want to outsource things so I can get my time back. So in order to be successful in this business, you need to think of ways in which it will fail. Well, it's not going to fail if it's going to fail if you don't have any jobs, right? That means you need houses to light. Well, the best way to do that, from my experience, from my research, and my other businesses that I run, is brute force. That means door knocking. In this business, go to the rich neighborhoods, knock on their door, leave a piece of paper on their, if it's legal in your county, city, state, whatever, leave something there that shows them that you're doing Christmas lighting. If you knock on enough doors, you will have people who are interested, and then they'll refer you to somebody else. But if you go through these rich neighborhoods, you knock on their door, if it's legal, if there's not no soliciting, if you need to get your permits, whatever, if you go door knocking, you will get customers for this business. You need to put out yard signs. Yard signs are very cheap. You can probably get them on Vistaprint, very inexpensive. Get on Facebook, make posts about it. Get your name out there. You have to get known that this is what you're doing. So when people need help for this, they're going to hire you to do it. The first year, you may not be able to hit the numbers that I outlined above, but at the end of the day, if you do this every single year, you're going to eventually be the go-to guy for Christmas lighting. That first year, I think you're going to have to work the hardest, but again, you will be successful in this business if you put in the work on the sales side. Every business, the most important thing of business is the sales side. If you have no money coming in, doesn't matter what you do, how great everything is, you got to have money coming in. The next thing is you need to have great quality. You need to make sure that you're putting up the lights the proper way that looks good, and you're testing them out, making sure everything's doing fine. Okay. The third thing is you need to show up on time. When somebody asks you to be there at a certain time and you don't show up, it makes you look bad. That's a bad reputation. You need to show up on time. Okay. The next thing we need to do is to protect ourselves in our business is create an LLC, buy insurance, and have a customer agreement. You can get all these things through probably a local CPA and a local attorney and a local insurance agent. You need a customer agreement that's outlining what you're doing for the customer and that they're going to pay you after you're done, so you have a legal document that can be shown if somebody doesn't pay you. Okay, so outside of that, like I said, this is a great business to start, a great side hustle that you can do every single year, and you can make some serious money doing this. I love being a business owner. It's given me money, freedom, flexibility to do what I want. And in this business, no different for you. You can make a ton of money in and get everybody in the holiday spirit so the neighborhood looks great and it looks amazing. So if you like today's video, hit like and subscribe. Thank you.